Okay, so this guy, I have a feeling he's not going to be happy with me. What's up, bro? There are no temples built in my honor. I grow angry. Consider yourself warned. Okay. Welcome back to the channel, friends. I'm your host, decay, and today we're taking a look at a game called Nova Roma. This is a glorious city builder, colony management game where your goal is to rebuild Rome. You will start from meager beginnings, carefully managing the needs of your citizens, and progress forward with technology from the gods. However, do be warned, my friends, this game is not all sunshine and rainbows, as you must manage through disasters, invasions, seasons, and not to mention the happiness level of the gods, right? You don't want to upset them, otherwise they'll probably burn your city town. Found this one really fun, I found it inventive, I like the expansive tech tree, and I'm really excited to dive on into the demo here today. Now, if you want to check out this one for yourself, you can certainly do so. It does release to early access on the 22nd of January 2026, so in about a month and a half or so. So let's dive on in. Smash the like button if you like the content, consider subscribing if you are new here, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks so much. Now let's rock and roll. Right, so for just a bit of backstory here, Rome has fallen into corruption, decay, and chaos, self-inflicted mortal wounds. You set off on your own. You are a brave band of freed persons, escaped slaves, and disgruntled citizens. You must build the new city, make it large and prosperous. The old Roman Empire will be jealous if it attacks in its final breaths. You must defend yourselves. It is up to you to build a new Rome. Absolutely, that's what we're setting to do here today. Alright, so we are just a bit limited in the demo version of this game, but we do have access to standard mode. Looks like there's plans for creative mode in the full release. And now we get to our map generation. So again, limited in the demo just a bit to small and land type, but there will be other types like islands, maybe archipelagos. I mean, who knows? But that's super cool. That's a super cool feature. And it all begins with the map generation. So, I mean, you can actually like zoom in and check out your opening map and what it's going to look like. I think this one looks quite good. So let's accept it. Bunch of resources. I see trees. I see stones, iron. We got fish right here. And not to mention on the backside of the island. Seems like there's tons of flexibility here with this placement. So let's go ahead and select this as our island to build into a bustling civilization. Let's go. Alright, so a bunch of difficulty modes as well. We're forced on easy, casual experience. Gods are easy to please but can punish you for disappointing them. You will face occasional invasions. Things like fires and plagues rarely happen. Fantastic. New Rome, I mean, that's pretty basic, it's pretty to the point. But here in the Abo Bro army, we're all about just leaning in. So we're going to call it Abo Bropolis. Population, I guess, 0 for right now. But that's going to change real quick. Alright, so it all begins with your outpost construction. And this is your main and primary building. So it's telling you to build it near fertile ground, trees, stone, and downstream from a river. Now, quick callouts on fertile ground. You know, usually in games like this, there's like a little menu where you can click it and it'll show you the fertility of the ground. Well, this game is more simplified in that it's just how dark green the grass is, right? So, tons of fertile ground right in here on the river, which is good. I think it's a fine placement for our civilization. We also have to pay attention to stones. These will be important. You can harvest those. And then, of course, trees. And then fish. So, when I think about setting up our outpost, I mean, I see like 2 locations. I think the resources are a bit more abundant if we set it up on this side of this little lake here. And we can eventually expand to get some iron. We have stone. We have fish. I mean, maybe we can be a nation of fish here. At least early on. Maybe that can be our early driver. If we ever want marble, we're going to have to go all the way back around the island, though. Which is a little troubling. I mean, it looks like marble is probably the scarce resource. I mean, definitely. It definitely is. So I don't know if we can maybe set up trade routes or something eventually to trade for it. But that appears to be the only marble deposit. So does that maybe make me consider shifting this up a little bit? I mean, this side of the island is like barren as far as useful resources go. So I think let's go here and let's aim to maybe get to the Marble Age and use the technologies that we receive in the process to, of course, build a Marble Age civilization. So let's go ahead and get this outpost down. And you can really see the fertility of the ground when you're building things. You got this yellow and light green terrain, not very fertile. This, however, is very fertile. So we certainly want to set up some farms as well. But we also have fish, like direct access to fish. It's not far away at all. I think it's probably useful to maybe throw our outpost like right. I think like right here. Maybe like right here feels pretty good. Maybe even back a little bit, like right here. And we can rotate it with R as well. Let's throw it right here. I'm okay with that. We will target fish early. Alright, so, bunch of stuff going on here. A couple of callouts. Let me throw this on pause with the space bar. So you can pan the camera with WASD as you would probably expect. Zoom in and out with the mouse wheel. We have 15 population. And you can see 0 beds in the city. So, our first course of action will of course be to build some housing. The basic house, the hovel, can bed 5 people. Okay, so we need to get 3 hovels down in quick order. And effectively how you grow your population, which is useful because you can assign them different jobs. Like, you have to manually tell them to collect trees in this game. Right, some of these city builder games are not like that. This one definitely is, so it's hands-on, right? You have to target the resources you want and tell your populace to get it. So you want a lot of workers, okay? And you will actually get migrants coming by way of boats occasionally, okay? And you need to make sure you have enough beds for them, otherwise they will not stay. So you probably want to constantly be keeping up on housing in this game, or at least that's how it feels early on. Spent about 10 minutes with it. So, housing. We're going to need it. We're going to need wood to build it, okay? Another call out. We do have a season system in the bottom left. So spring, summer, fall, and winter. And then, of course, a speed system down here as well if you want to speed up the progress. This is where you're going to get your buildings. And then once we build our first temple, the research system will get unlocked, okay? And that's how you add additional buildings to your queue. You can assign tasks right here. So this will assign your workforce to break up stone or cut down trees, which is nice. And I've never experienced an invasion or anything before, so we'll have to learn a little bit more about that. But basically, this is how you control the actions of your populace. There's also a job priority system in place that's actually really simplified. Like, it does a good job of it. If you need wood, you simply just drag wood gathering in front of whatever else everybody else is doing, and you'll get wood in pretty quick fashion. Obviously, primary resources up top. Remains to be seen if more will be added or if more become unlocked as you get access to them. Happiness is right here. We have health right there, and then building integrity right there. So you have to keep your buildings repaired up too. So let's go ahead, let's begin. Let's figure out where we're going to throw our first house. Well, actually, let's get the outpost built first. What do you say? Absolutely. All right, so the outpost is built, and our population is just looking for housing now, of course, as denoted by the icon above their head. So let's go ahead and let's get some housing. So a hovel costs 5 wood. And we need to extend our roads further. Okay, so we should probably encircle our little outpost here with some roads. Let's make that our first task. And from what I understand, roads do not cost anything to build. But maybe, I think future state you can get more advanced roads that do most likely cost stone or what have you. So let's go ahead and let's build this town. You can see there are resources in the way, so our population will harvest these resources in the pursuit to build the roads. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and let's get some more resources too. And let's begin with that. And you can see it's a thing of beauty. They fan out and they get all the tasks done. I mean, 15 strong, right? Just working hard, building roads, mining stones, cutting down trees. You love to see it. Right, so they're going to be... So there's different roles. Once this job board gets unlocked, I'll show you how this works. We need to build the temple to unlock it. But effectively, there's a builder role, there's a resource hauler role, there's a resource gatherer role, all kinds of things. So let's make sure we have enough housing to house 15 people. That's what we need. So that'll be the first course of action. Let's build this way, away from the fertile ground, because we're going to want to sprinkle some farms in here too. Like, this would be a decent plot for some farms, probably. Like a little 3x3 grid. So let's go ahead and let's get a hovel. Let's rotate it so it looks like that's the front. And you do want the hovel connected to roads, okay? You get a happiness increase in doing so. So let's throw 3 hovels right in there. That'll be 15. In fact, let's build 4, because we're going to want more population as quickly as possible. Let's do that. You bet. Alright, so why do we got this exclamation point? So storage is full, okay. Well, let's use up some of this wood that we're getting. What do you say, guys? Alright, tons of beds for everybody. Just a swell of happiness. And you love to see it. Alright, now, we can get farms. So this is how you make food. Looks like we have 20 stock wheat. We're definitely going to want to make some farms. And then we'll want to try to get this temple as quickly as possible. The temple system is, of course, how you get more buildings and technology. But you can also assign, I guess, a god to worship in said temple, which will do various things for you. So, for instance, we can do like the god of agriculture, and then it's going to give a buff to any nearby farm fields. So that's how the temples work. There's a bunch of different gods that you can worship. And then not to mention the god of the sea, Neptune, I believe it is going to give us access to the fish. So I can't outright build a fishing dock. We're going to need to research that. But 4 farms. Let's go ahead and, we have some fertile land right up here. So I say we get this built up for sure. Just to give our population something to do. You can see high soil fertility right here. Another use for the wood that we have an abundance of. So let's see. Why don't we... Let's do something like... Let's like start with 6 fields. That sounds about right. Sounds about good. And of course we can continue to assign tasks. I think maybe we should grab some stone too. Let's get some stone. You bet. Looks like we're approaching mid-spring already. Let's get the farm fields down, boys. And then, like I said, we're going to want to get that temple. We can probably start with the agricultural temple, I'm thinking. And just throw it right around these farm fields. It's completely fine. Got some stone mining going on in the west. And the fields are coming up. Alright, so we actually can build one of these. Wait, no, never mind. We need 20 stone. Alright, got 20 stone now. Easy. So I'm not sure the radius of this. I guess that's fertile soil right there. I think we can throw it right there. That's completely fine. Alright, so the small temple is going to be built, constructed. I mean, it's not like there's any shortage of fertile soil, if I'm being honest. Need tons of fertile soil. So let's throw in a few more farms as well. Got to keep the populace fed. And then let's extend the roads as well. Let's kind of encapsulate the building. And then we'll figure out where to put other things. I mean, this game just incrementally adds more things for you. So we have a well. So this is going to be important. You see these houses need water, of course. Don't have any water to provide for them, so let's go ahead and build a well. Well, let's see. I suppose I can throw it. I mean, it's obviously got to be in range, and looks like we have a boat that arrived. So 5 visited, only 4 decided to say our citizens could be happy. All right, so we got to improve citizen happiness. So I think I want to build a housing block in the east here, so let's go ahead and throw this well down right there and just encircle it with housing. I think that makes sense. We have forum tiles. Choose from a variety of tiles to build your forum. Public gathering place. Okay, so this costs gold. We're going to need the taxman for that. Everybody's favorite. We have a small stockpile. Stores raw resources like wood, stone, iron, clay, and marble. Okay, so additional storage. I mean, this building does store things inherently, but I think we should probably get a stockpile. And this is a stone deposit. We'll be getting that eventually. So maybe we go ahead and... I think we should probably Get a stockpile like right here. Yeah, let's throw it down right there. Why not? And now we have our first temple. So, click on the temple and assign it. Consult the gods. So, it looks like there's plans to add a ton of them. We have 4 available to us in this demo. So, who are we going to dedicate this temple to? So, we have Ceres, the god of agriculture and fertility. So, this will improve agricultural harvest in a radius around the temple. Comes displeased, it's going the same area of crop failures. We have Jupiter, god of thunder, king of the gods. Improve happiness, okay. We have the god of fire in the forge, probably Hephaestus. Industrial production, okay. And then god of the sea, Neptune, of course. I think, obviously, Ceres. Let's go ahead and dedicate that to her. Welcome, my child, she says. Here's a token of my care to favor. Please mind my divine tasks. Let's make this relationship a favorable one. Make sure you have 5 farms. Well, we do. Okay. So now we're building this favor, and this is the tech tree, okay? Very important aspect of this game. Now she wants 2 temples. Okay, so I think we probably go east with it and get on the high seas a temple of Neptune, most likely. But here's the tech tree. All right, so looks like a bunch of plans post-demo. But all kinds of things to do here. So we have, like, I'm looking at a dock, right? Stores goods. Allows foreign merchant ships to dock, so that's probably trading. We have the forester, stone quarry, tax office, small granary. Farmers bring food here to store after each harvest. Okay, so we probably want this, given we do have a lot of farms. We also have the small apartments. This is a better building, better housing structure. Let's get that. We also have a fishing hut. But once we get the second temple, we can actually just research this. A forester is going to, looks like, replant trees for you within the radius. Stone quarry. Build near a stone deposit creates noise that nearby residents won't like. So a happiness reduction, most likely. Let's go ahead and grab these small apartments. Completely fine with that as our opening. We also have some grapevines too, so we could get grapes. Let's do grapes. Why not? Alright, so we got to get another temple in short order. Remains to be seen kind of how long she'll sit without getting upset with you, I suppose. Gonna find that out. Well, hopefully not, maybe. Alright, so now we have access to the job priority system. So let's assess the health. Our citizens fear the gods, grow jealous, dedicate a temple to a new god. Okay, so we just did that. Should improve happiness a little bit. 4 jobs, though. So this is the way it works. Any role in your civilization that you have is represented in this list here. And you simply just drag it in priority. So if we want more wheats, you know, any open and idle worker will prioritize these in order, okay? So you obviously need a lot of populace, right? You need a lot of citizens to get a lot of jobs done. And we do have a growing variety of jobs. So, wheat farmer is probably the most important to stockpile some food. I think we get a granary built. What does it take to build the granary? 20 wood. Okay, so let's chop down some more wood. So to do that, we need clear land workers. Okay, so maybe make that job number 2. Actually, let's have them build first and then clear land. Okay, and let's allocate. Let's like chop down these trees for some more wood. So let's do that. And of course, as you add new roles, like new things, like there'll be wheat farmers. Once we plant grapes, there'll be grape farmers, right? Once we have fishing, it'll be fishers. Stone mining, etc., etc. So any role that requires a job will show up here, and you have to just click and drag into priority. Pretty basic stuff, but I do like the way it works. It eliminates kind of the micromanagey elements of it, and really allows you to squeeze a lot of, I guess, meaningful work out of your workforce. So let's chop down these trees. Probably these 2. We're gonna need them. Let's go ahead and unpause. Alright, so small apartments, we have those as well. 15 wood, though. Let's go ahead and get this stockpile built, guys. So waiting for materials. Yeah, so it looks like without a stockpile, they just kind of leave these resources unattended. We got a group of settlers setting sail. Okay, cool. Okay, so what we need is we need a little food variety as well to keep everybody healthy. Not fully staffed, okay. So if this was actually staffed, yeah, stockpile workers. Okay, so this has to be staffed so we actually collect the resources that are out here. Yeah, so now we have a capacity of 3. Got it. Okay. So now people are going to actually be hauling the resources that we work so hard to obtain. All right, 13. We need a granary. So we need 20. Let's work a little faster here, boys. And this is, of course, where, you know, a new wave of citizens coming by way of the high seas is super useful. Really found that your citizenry is, your population quantity is very, very important. So maybe we can try to get another house quick before they show up. Actually, no, they're here. And we have 20 available beds, 19 population. That means one's going to stay. One person will hang around. All right, nothing else is being built. So that, of course, frees capacity for clear land workers. Let's go ahead and prioritize that over stockpile workers for now. Yep, only one decided to stay because we don't have housing. So we're going to have to manage that for sure. Let's go ahead and get a small granary. And probably throw it right there. I think that's a fine spot for it. Builders. So let's go ahead and get that built up there, boys. And then build more housing with the remaining wood that we have. Let's crank up the speed a little bit. And I want to start angling our colony here to build, to continue to expand east and then build. I mean, look at all these fish. It's an impressive amount of fish. Can probably get, what, 4 or 5 docks? Maybe. Certainly see. All right, let's get this built up here, guys. So it's rough because they're collecting the resources, right? They're not in storage. So they're going out and collecting them and then bringing them back to get this thing built up. But we probably want to have this established before winter, which is fast approaching. All right, very, very good. Okay, so click a slot to assign what resources are stored, okay? So we want wheat, we want grapes, for sure. I mean, a bunch of wheat, a bunch of grapes. I think eventually, well, actually fish too. So let's do this. Let's make this our storage. And we're going to need to fill it up before winter. That's for sure. So, let's see here. So, we probably need an operator of the granary. It's pretty important. It does appear. And then we're going to need more builders. So, do we pull wheat farmers off? Guess we're going to have to make that call in just a little bit. I've almost got a small apartment. So let's keep chopping down wood, boys. Let's get a small apartment. All right, good job. Way to jump on it. All right, here we go. Okay, the small apartment is very large. So I think we can probably... I mean, why not throw a couple of them back here and let's get some roads too, man. Why not? Gotta have road access. Get another one right there. Right, so do we have grain being stored? I mean, we got 55 units of it. Kind of feels like it's being stored. Let's go ahead and prioritize builders. Even over wheat farmers, I think. Yeah, we want to get this built up quick before the next boat shows up. Not to mention, let's get another one. Let's get 2 of them. Bam. All right, you bet. And then we'll want to continue to expand east. And you can see winter comes. Our happiness is at a 57. So we do need another temple. And that's where Neptune's going to come in. Big time. Right, so builders are good. Granary workers. Clear land workers. So this stockpile. Okay, so I can assign what resources are stored. Okay, so this just has a set amount. Okay, so we'll do stone and wood. Let's do iron here as well. Go some more stone, wood, and wood. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and put down some more roads. Let's get to the beach. Can we get another small temple? I need more stone. Okay. So let's rectify that right away. Where is some stone? Hard to really tell how much of a resource you actually have. Okay, that one's being mined out. And we can eventually get like a quarry. I would assume stone blocks, right? Stone deposits. Maybe it's a more renewable source of stone or a more long-standing source of stone. But we're going to want another temple for sure, so let's go ahead and make sure clear land workers are prioritized. I'm not sure how we're growing wheat during the winter anyways. Doesn't look like there's anything going on here. So, wheat farmers, no. Granary workers is where it's at. And then probably stockpile workers too. Start collecting some of this stuff. Group of settlers. Okay, they're set sail, heading in. Alright, well, let's get some stone here, boys. I need 20 units. Alright, we got it. Let's throw that right there. We got 44 capacity, so we are willing and accepting newcomers. So let's get this temple built up. Hopefully that increases the happiness. Looks like they're inbound. Okay, so 3 decided to stay. Better than 0, I suppose. And we're finally collecting the resources that have been mined. And 58 stone is available to us now. As spring dawns. Okay, good. Well, let's get some more wood. My guess is the fishing dock will need it. Of course, we'll have to research that through Neptune. I've also got some grapes I can plant now. Let's see. So what's in range of this? So right here would be a decent spot for some grape plants. I think you do want some variety, some food variety. So let's throw in 3 grape fields right there as well. Alright, this is getting built up. And yeah, we just need more people to come. Happiness does dwindle just a little bit at 54. So hopefully this temple is the solution. Alright, so we need temple staff. So somebody staff the temple so we can consult the gods. Alright, very good. Got some grape farmers now. Fantastic. Yeah, see, we just need more population, man. Alright, Neptune. This one's all you, buddy. My first temple. Alright, he's happy about it. Build a fishing hut, okay. So, fishing huts. We need 3 favor. But we did complete Ceres' task. Okay, I got you, man. So that's going to give us the favor we need to research the fishing hut. Right there, bam, get it, boom. Alright, so 3, tax office. Otherwise, we have stone quarry and forester. I feel like we probably need a stone quarry. What's a food counter? Must be built inside an apartment building, fills a tile with food counters. Citizens, stop here for an extra snack and chat. And I feel like we're doing fine on food. Probably need the taxman, you know, everybody's favorites. Okay, so let's go ahead and, of course, just like with the agricultural building. This guy right here will boost up fishing huts in the vicinity. Oh, cannot be built on water. Okay, so that's completely fine. It actually works out a little bit better. So maybe we build like several. Okay, so it's going to fish this big blue zone. So where's like the most optimal placement for it? Like right here. Or how about right there? Not bad at all. Let's get a real connecting to it. Alright, so for temple workers, I don't think we need them anymore, given we've already got the temple built and Neptune summoned here. Great farmers were good. Builders, gonna want that fishing dock built. I think wheat farmers. So once the builders are done, we will assign wheat farmers and grape farmers as our top priority, along with clear land workers. Got 23. How about this? Make me an offering of 25 wheats. I mean, we're just banking the favor now. We got 9 favor. So charcoal maker makes charcoal from wood for the bakery. We've got the small theater. We've got apple trees. Okay. I mean, apples are good. Could get into winemaking. Looks like we need the pottery for that. Yeah, that seems a little too advanced right now. Produces clay. Build near a sea or river. Okay. Let's go forester. Then charcoal maker. And then bakery. I've got 6 favor. I mean, it produces bread. Improves the happiness of nearby homes as well. We're just going to need more population to pull it off, but I like that little production chain there. And then, of course, we'll move fishing to the top. Got to make sure that we keep everybody nice and fed. Dedicate a temple to a new god. Okay, so they're really just all about... They're all about... just continuously building temples. Life is good here. 4 new residents. So that is very good news. Nobody was turned away. Well, good. Get to work. Not paying you for nothing. I'm actually not paying you a dime. But you know what I mean. Alright, charcoal maker. Makes charcoal from wood. Used for heating, cooking, and smithing. Produces smoke. Nearby homes don't like. Makes sense. Got a forester here. Chops down and replants trees. Okay? I mean, we got a nice forest population up here. For sure. Like a bunch of trees, man. But 15 stone, though, is that worth it? Let's check our jobs. Okay, so wheat farmers are back. Granary workers. Yes, stockpile workers. Fishing industry. Let's move that to the top. And I think we can probably sustain another fishing hut in the radius of Mr. Neptune here. So let's do it. Right there. That's where we're going to build it. Bam. Space it out just a little bit, of course. Okay, so we're doing great on wood. We've got plenty of wood. So maybe we actually do go ahead and get this charcoal. Wow, it does really deposit a lot of debris. Well, let's get a little zone for it. Like, outside of the city for right now. Charcoal maker. I mean, I suppose. Makes sense. Let's throw that right there. And then probably, I mean, while we're building stuff. None saw fit to stay. Could we make life more pleasant for our citizens? Am I not being a good steward of our citizenry? That's not good. Let's do better. All right, 15 stones. I think I'm going to need that stonemasonry building for sure. All right, so happiness is improving. Citizens in good health. Wheat and bread. I mean, are we getting grapes? We are. Got one simple builder. Stockpiles are looking okay. Let's make sure we get these stones. They're precious. Too large to clear. Okay, so we need that stonemasonry building. I mean, do we maybe go with another temple? Alright, build me a fishing hut. Gotcha, Neptune. 35 fish this guy wants. Seriously. Right, well, we need more builders for sure. Alright, it's winter again. This is where you really want the charcoal pits, because I do believe your citizens can die if it gets too cold. In fact, farmers, get off that. Let's go clear land. 5 new residents. Fantastic. That's what you love to see. Let's get this thing built up. 1 citizen died of exposure, yeah. So we don't want that, man. Alright, so we got to get the charcoal building built, and we got to start producing charcoal. So folks can properly heat their homes. Alright, so let's make that a top priority. Okay, our building population has no more work. We got 4 favor there. Let's see. So 50 wheat. Man, that's kind of steep. I think... Can we build a temple? Well, I don't have enough stone. So what I need is I need the stone quarry. Produces stone. Build near a stone deposit. That's what we need. So let's get it because we are kind of short on stone. We got a bunch of stone right here, man. So what does this cost? Probably stone to make, I would guess. Stone quarry. Just 20 wood. Fantastic. Let's throw it right there and build a road. Let's get our builders doing something again. Can eliminate all these trees. Gonna need access to this stone. And it's a calm winter's night here in Boabropolis. I just realized I spelt this wrong. Well, let's go ahead and fix that. Life is good here. All right, 5 more citizens come. Welcome on in. Gonna need more housing now. Well, we have the wood. Not necessarily the stone yet, but we do have the wood. So let's build it around the well. And I don't know if maybe we throw another temple right here that improves happiness. Alright, dying from exposure, not good. Are you accepting charcoal? Can you accept charcoal? No? Okay. Alright, so we did lose some citizenry during the winter. Okay, so they need pottery for happiness. Got it. Residents want access to wine. I'm sure you do. You can actually like click on these guys, right? It tells you how old they are. Their previous role, I suppose, and you can rename them if you want. Got more apartment complexes though, which is fantastic. And starting to get some fish in the stockpiles as well. Not enough to appease Mr. Neptune though. Alright, so quarry workers, we need some of these. But we also need some farmers too, man. Okay, so fishing. Let's go grape and wheat and quarry. Charcoal, we gotta build up a decent supply of this. Stockpile temple, we'll see how this shakes out. We should have plenty of citizens. Yeah, we do. I mean, all jobs are at max capacity, which is great. And I've actually got 3 idle citizens to build things for me. So this is good. Alright, 25 stone. Let's go ahead and build a forester. So we can start renewing our tree supply, even though we don't necessarily need to. Let's build that right there. Let's get another road. You bet. Looks like all of this has been taken out, huh? Okay, cool. So do we get another quarry? I mean, we do have idle citizenry. Might as well. We've got some more fertile fields in here as well. Let's see. Maybe stick another, like, farm field in here. Like, how we doing on food? It seems like we have enough food. Everybody's in good health. Citizens want access to fruits. Well, I also have the bakery supply chain that we can start getting off the ground as well. So I think that's probably what I should do. I need 10 gold for that. Okay, so now we need the tax man. And this is going to, of course, upset the populace. Because, I mean, if there's one thing that infuriates everybody, it's, of course, taxation. Right, so it looks like it can collect taxes in this radius. Gotta think about where our housing is going to be expanded. I mean, this feels like a decent spot. Plenty of room. Let's build the tax building. You don't like to do it, but we kind of have to. So I wonder if you need a temple worker. Yeah, 1 of 1. Oh, that's because we completed a quest. Well, we could complete a quest. I'm good for now, Neptune. I'm good for now, man. Just hold your wrath. We got charcoal just flowing in. Plenty of wood. What is this? Yeah, charcoal. Okay. So we need to get this built up. Builders are low priority. Got foresters now as a new task. Alright, good. We needed the population. So get building and then get foresting. Alright, so these guys want pottery. And they want it bad. Alright, so if we look at the tech tree. Clay pits and pottery. So those are the things that we need. Well, let's make the offering to Neptune. Here in mid-fall. Alright, clay pit and pottery. Produces clay, build near a river or sea. Use to make pottery, okay? Well, we do have kind of an industrial zone over here, so maybe I get that industrial temple. Let's throw that right there and let's go ahead and get... Let's get a clay pit. Oh wow, this is large. Let's throw it right there. Gonna need more builders. Why are these guys sleeping on the job? No sleeping. Can't get home in time to get enough sleep. Improve their travel paths. Or build more housing near their workplace, okay? Alright, tax rate 20%. The people aren't gonna like that, but it gets us 5 gold per year. I think that's fine. That's fine. Probably need a tax collector. Need several of them. Okay, so it takes population. Of course it does. Like, imagine having a fully kitted out civilization with all kinds of different roles. Right? Just imagine this. I'm trying to get you guys what you need. But the happiness does continue to soar, which is good. Want a place to gather? They need a forum, okay? Well, we can get you a forum. Not a problem at all. Never mind, we need gold. Well, we'll be getting that soon. 6 decided to stay. That is very welcomed. Come on in. I think, at least I think we can feed y'all. Alright, tax collector. We've got clay diggers now. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and let's get... We need that pottery. Where I'm from, there's this place called a pottery barn. We need a pottery barn. And it costs 35 stone. Okay. Well, we can dedicate this to... fire and forge. Industrial production, yes. Dedicate this to you, my man. Excellent says... I think it's Hephaestus, if I remember correctly. 50 wood. That's a little steep, my man. That is a little bit steep. We're going to just call that good for now. I hope you don't get too upset. We're going to call it good for now, though. Alright, so we got a bunch of farmers, and it's winter. Can make better use of your roles and responsibilities. I need gold. We got 11 gold now. Fantastic. This is where we get the pottery barn. The coveted pottery barn. Can also get a forum, too. Oh, I need 35 stone. Man. Okay, well, we should have that in pretty short order, I would think. Let's get a forum. So 4 gold. The pottery barn requires... What was that again? 5. Okay. But yeah, so where I'm from, there's a store called Pottery Barn. So that's the reference there, Pottery Barn. Press and hold left mouse to begin. Okay, so I see. Do we do it maybe around this well? Or maybe like here? Oh, I see. Okay, so it actually gets pretty big. So it's a place for the populace to gather. So if I were to go like large scale with this, I need more gold than I have. Okay. Well, we got to work on that. So what do you want? A place to chat and sip the water or pottery? What would you guys like? Our gold does actually increase pretty decently. Or maybe we just got paid out. 35 stone. We're almost there. Alright, there we go. Let's build the pottery workshop right there. It's definitely interesting. Like, you have to make sure the housing is not too close, but... Nice, 7. 7 people. That's huge. Come on in. You're all welcome. In fact, let's get more housing. We've got a well. That's about it. Alright, so we got some clay. Nice. Looks like new icons do pop up. So let's get a nice large forum. Never mind, it requires stone. Of which we have exactly 0. So everybody... So pottery makers, we need some pottery makers. How do we feel like we're doing on food these days? I guess once the builders do their job. Build this apartment. 4 decided to stay. Okay, so now we got some pottery makers. Fantastic. We can make the offering to Ceres. Make sure you have 3 grapevines. Well, we got it. 50 grapes. My goodness. So we probably have to go a little bit larger with grape production. Is what it feels like to me. But I've got to get this, like, housing... I wonder if I upgrade the roads. Because I know you can upgrade the roads. Travel faster. Okay. Uses building materials like stone and wood to repair nearby damaged buildings. What's our integrity at? Still 100%. I think we're okay on that for now. Marble quarry. We got the aqueducts. To tap rivers and lakes to deliver water to your city with gravity. Okay, cool. Should we get a fire brigade? It feels like it. Haven't really run across a disaster yet, but a fire brigade seems like a decent idea. Fire engines. The Undertaker. I guess, I mean, if you think about it, current state our people, when they perish, they simply just perish. Could also get a winery. Could go into wine production. But we do need pottery for that, which we have access to now. Let's do it. Let's get bread too. I mean, let's just get everything. Let's get a bunch of everything. Alright, pottery should be coming in. Got 24 stone now. So let's go ahead and get this for 'em, man. I mean, a crazy... Okay, so... That's on fire. Somebody gonna put that out, please? Let's build a forum that large right there. And you bet we're gonna get a road around that. Wait, what are they doing? They're like paving the grounds? Alright, nice. They did put out the fire. And we got more showing up. And our building integrity is starting to wane as well. Okay, so lots of stuff happening here, friends. Lots of stuff happening here. Alright, cool. So we're going to build the columns. Let's get some more grapevines. Alright, so... let's get more grapevines. Where it's most fertile. Of course, I like to keep everything kind of uniform, but... we need an abundance of grapes. So let's make it happen. Here in mid-fall, probably not the best time to be planting grapes. Okay, so pottery. Like, are you making pottery? You are. Okay, so it takes charcoal and clay. Got it. Okay, so this guy, I have a feeling he's not going to be happy with me. What's up, bro? There are no temples built in my honor. I grow angry. Consider yourself warned. Okay. Alright, man. I heed your warning. Let's get that done as soon as we have. Just a couple of units of wood, alright? Just calm it down. Just need some grapes. Got a full city here as well, so managing a lot suddenly. Like, I feel like we just kind of hit a point. I would call this like mid-early game, but we just hit a point where things are starting to snowball. And management of all these different elements is starting to become a factor. Fire brigade. Let's go ahead and get a small temple. Show it right there, you increase happiness. And are all jobs being worked? Yeah, pottery makers, 3 of 5. Actually, not bad. Managed to man all the grape fields. Let's throw this down to the bottom. Get that temple built up. Alright, man. Jupiter. Just go easy on me, buddy. This temple calms my anger. Do not displease me again. Grow your population to 60 citizens. Alright, he seems a little happier. Yeah, he's saying excellent, right? He's praising us. 60 gold, bro. Well, we got 79, I suppose. I'm good on that for now. Probably don't want to increase the tax rate yet. But it's cool, like each worker shows you where where each of them work. Right, where each worker lives. Can we get, like, warm clothing? I feel like these farmers are freezing. Kinda seems like it. I mean, you guys have, like... You have the freedom to chop this down. 4 settler ships visited and 23 people decided to stay this year. Successful. Probably get another quarry. I mean, why not? Might as well get some more wood, too. How we doing on fish? I got 95. Oh, boy. Alright, somebody put this out. It's blazing. It's blazing. It's a blazing inferno. As our building integrity falls, I think we probably need the mason. And not to mention, fire has claimed a hovel. Well, can we replace it with luxury apartments instead? Hey, what do we have going on here, man? Who are these guys? Is this an invasion? How do we handle this? I do not know how to handle this. Could raise lower or level the ground, really. Sample a building to place. I mean, the sword, I see. We're being invaded. I think. At least I think. Yeah, those look like soldiers. Are these the ones lighting my buildings up? Man, you get out of here. Like, come on. We're just trying to, like, do something. Let's rebuild. Okay, so did they just, like, scout me out? Okay, that was real intense there for a while, and now this is on fire. Come on, boys. This is like the year of the fire. We need firemen. Claimed grapevines. Alright, well, let's get the fire brigade. The game is sending me a big message. One of our citizens has died in a woodcutting. I feel like the game just like, alright, let's just full send, like, everything at AK here, and let's see how he handles it well. I mean, up until that point, I'm looking a bit cozy. He's playing SimCity. Well, not anymore. My goodness. Our citizenry dwindles. But we have firefighters now, at least, I suppose. Wow, pretty intense. And overall, good stuff though. We're at about the hour mark here, friends. This is where I typically cut a game preview video short, but man, I feel like I could sink another 3 hours into this just right now, easily. So you'll certainly have to let me know if you want to see some more, but yeah, this game's great. I like it. Absolutely. I really think the challenge has ramped up a little bit, for sure, but it's a joy, right? I really do like these little city builder games where you have to manage so many different things, right? We are a colony that prays to gods, but the overall benevolent god, of course, is your boy AK. Just trying to be a good steward of these fine citizens here. Trying to help them get their work done faster. Stay healthy. Be happy. All that good stuff. And let's welcome some more in, absolutely. Really, really cool. I'd be curious to see what mid-game and late-game looks like in this. But I really enjoy my time with it. So let's pop on back to the main menu and land this plane, of course. Save and quit. And this, of course, has been Nova Roma. A wonderful and glorious little city builder colony management game that I really did enjoy. Right, I think I've already expressed my enjoyment of this title. If you want to check it out for yourself, it does release to early access on the 22nd of January. So in about a month and a half. Check it out if you like, maybe throw it on the wish list. I know I had a blast with it here today, and, you know, I think future state, right, if you look at more complex issues, I think the game probably will challenge you quite a bit with invasions and fires and, you know, famine. I'm sure we got all kinds of stuff coming up. What happens when the gods are like, you're not pleasing me anymore, you haven't given me a tribute? You know, what happens then? Do they light all your fields on fire? I mean, I'm sure the possibilities are truly endless. But enjoy my time with it. Check it out if you like, and thanks for spending some time on the channel today. Now, if you enjoyed yourself, of course, smash that like button. It really does help out the channel, and I would greatly appreciate that. Consider subscribing as well. We're trying to get to 10,000 before year end. So consider subscribing. We're actually super close. We just need a couple hundred more subscribers. So if you like the content, hit that subscribe button. And ultimately, I just thank you for spending some time here today. So I'm going to get on out of here, my friends. But once again, thanks so much. I do appreciate it. And I'll be catching you in the next video. Thanks a lot.